In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese Cup, out there in McFarland, AM morning, the best that ever did it. I'm every woman. It's all in me, right? Today, baby, is Told Tale Thursdays or Throwback Thursday, whatever you want to call it. You throw back that memory or you tell that story, that happened in the past, that people... it happened, but people won't believe you. People may believe you, people may not believe you. But I know we all got those experiences, those stories that make people like, what? Did that happen? Or dealing with our government, or you might be exposed to something. You're going to be like, what? Did that happen? Yes. I'm in the house today, but of course I'm not alone. I always have my super producer, Molly Mall, my baby brother, the Sea Boss Moss. The Sea Moss Boss. That's what I call Molly Mall. Sea Moss Boss. And let me tell you how good his sea moss is. My son's son, who don't even like sea moss, the taste of it, run from the thought of sea moss. He drank all of my lemonade. Molly got him. Like, nigga, I told you this was healthy for you. He was like, I don't like that stuff, mama. Next thing I know, gone. He did not even know it was made out of sea moss. That's how good it was. I got some from my cousin. I got some from my girlfriend Misha. I got some from my uncle Ian. And he's a Jamaican man. He likes to take the golden sea moss and make the Irish moss. He mixed it with the ginger and the good cinnamon man. And he makes the good Jamaican Irish moss out of Molly's moss, sea moss. That's what I'm saying to you, man. Everybody that I introduce this sea moss product to, he has the gel, and he has the shakes, he has the lemonade, the beverages. Nobody has come back to say, that was nasty. The golden sea moss, bless up. That purple stuff, that's too strong for me. I can't handle that. Too strong. But we also got my brother. I love this man. My brother Hakeem, he's in the building.
The Lions Den.
The Lions. He said the Lions Den.
The Lions Den.
Yes, sir. How everybody doing? How you doing, Mama Reese? How you doing? How you doing, King Molly?
I'm a little tired, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm good.
I
I'm
feel
happy
you.
to be alive, man. I told Reese I got a story for Tall Tale, and
Yeah,
man,
you said you had it yesterday.
man, I be digging, man, and I be coming across some things, and when I came across this, I was shocked. Like, so I just kept digging and kept digging. But this a nice clip, to shorten it out to show people like where this shit started, basketball for real. And it ain't that it started with black people, it's that the fact we had a whole league. I hear about the Negro League, the Black Hockey League in Canada, but I never
Uh-huh.
heard about the Black Fives until now, and I wanted to share that with y'all. And we're gonna stop it at anytime y'all want to comment, because it's like a 7-minute clip or that. But I think it's something that we should share with the people, man, because it's big. I never heard of it. Y'all heard of it? Let us know in the comments. You ever heard of it, Reese, the Black Fives? I never heard of them.
Me
Um,
either.
And they from here. The dude started, he like from DC, or they like from this area and everything. And
is
it's
that
way back.
is this the man that could jump over the cars that
Nah,
they be having parked cars and he jumps and do the alley oops?
nah. These before them. This before like the NBA was even integrated. Before a black person even
Oh
could play.
wow.
He was going around finding other black men that just wanted to play ball. He taught them how to play because he happened to go to a white school and they wouldn't allow him to play. So he found black dudes and taught them about basketball, and then started going around teaching people. And they started their own.
Wow.
I've never heard tell the story. You can tell it a little better than I can. I'm gonna play it a little bit for y'all because this just crazy.
The Black Fives, the original ballers and shot callers. African Americans were making strides in basketball long before the rise of the NBA, long before such stars as Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James. The pioneering efforts of all those involved helped popularize the sport in big cities and small towns alike, shaping the game that many know and enjoy today. Edwin Bancroft Henderson is known as the father of black basketball. He is also sometimes referred to as black basketball's grandfather. Henderson, the first black certified instructor of physical education in the United States, brought the white dominated sport to black America in 1907. Henderson and his contemporaries envisioned basketball and sports in general as providing a rare opportunity to combat the Jim Crow oppression of the times. Edwin Bancroft Henderson, who was born in Southwest Washington, D.C., went on to become a teacher, coach, civil rights activist, and author. He learned basketball while studying physical education at Harvard's University Dudley Sargent School of Physical Training. The school was affiliated with the International YMCA Training School in Springfield, Massachusetts, which is where James Naismith had invented the sport just a decade earlier. Upon returning to Washington, D.C., Henderson promptly introduced the game to black students in the segregated public school system there. He organized a basketball league for black players in a city where only whites had access to basketball courts or clubs. It was the first time African Americans had played basketball on a wide-scale basis, earning Henderson distinction as the father of black basketball and the District of Columbia as the birthplace of black basketball. Henderson set the tone and created the infrastructure for African American participation in athletics by creating leagues and associations for black athletes and referees when no such thing previously existed. He later formed the first African American Athletic Conference, the Interscholastic Athletic Association. Through the ISAA, Henderson organized and prompted intercity play between black basketball teams along the mid-Atlantic coast, especially between New York and Washington, D.C. Henderson soon organized a basketball team for the local 12th Street Colored YMCA, which he then led to an undefeated season in the 1909-1910 Black National title. The game soon entered various YMCAs, and in a matter of years, several all-black basketball teams sprang up throughout the country. From the introduction of the game of basketball to black communities on a wide scale in 1904 to the racial integration of the NBA in 1950, dozens of African American teams were founded and flourished. They had to battle discrimination and marginalization, but they went on to create culturally and socially rich, meaningful events. But despite headline making rivalries between big city clubs, the shrewd moves of innovative businessmen, and the incontestable talent of star players, this period in sports history is almost entirely unknown to basketball fans. Just after the game of basketball was invented in 1891, teams were called fives in reference to their five starting players. Basketball, like American society, was racially segregated. Teams made up entirely of African American players were often known as colored fives, Negro fives, or black fives. The period became known as the Black Fives era. Relatively few people have heard of the Black Fives, the African American basketball teams that played up until the NBA was integrated in 1950. The sport of basketball remained divided from 1904, when basketball was first introduced to African Americans on a wide scale organized basis, until the racial integration of the National Basketball League in the 1940s, and ultimately the National Basketball Association in 1950. During this period known as the Black Fives era, dozens of all black teams emerged, flourished, and excelled. African Americans were making moves in basketball generations before the NBA was born. The Black Fives had no organizing body. Dozens of all black teams emerged during the Black Five eras in New York City, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Chicago, Atlantic City, Cleveland, and other cities where there was a substantial African American population. At first, teams which were sponsored by churches, athletic and social clubs, colored YMCAs, businesses, and newspapers had few places to play, since gymnasiums and athletic clubs were whites only. All black teams could not play in venues reserved for whites. Instead, they competed in segregated buildings, making use of the dance floor of black ballrooms.
For a second. What y'all thought so far on this? I know y'all probably heard of it. Some of y'all, if y'all didn't, let me know. But this dude was from here. He from Washington, D.C. And he the one that introduced the basketball to the black community, black people in general, the godfather of black basketball. But this was like in 1905, 1909. It was way, way, way back in the day. But I never heard of these people. All I hear about is Kareem and Bill Russells and Michael Jordans, but these dudes was on a whole nother level. Like they was selling out arenas. I stopped the clip because it's just like 5 more minutes. I ain't want to just play it all.
This is like 120 years ago, man.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
But you see, now I understand why even with the inner city of Southwest, they always used to have them tournaments over there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I guarantee they probably don't even know why they have tournaments out of Southwest, but our forefathers understood it and for some reason spiritually kept it there. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That is amazing. That's amazing. Because you know all the tournaments come out of Southwest. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They do them over there in Berry Farm too.
Yeah.
Across the bridge.
Good morning, Phoenix.
Good morning. How are you? How are you, gentlemen?
Hey, Weezy Wee.
Wow.
There she is, sunshine. Oh, we just getting the invitation. We get the invitation, sunshine. We just get the picture. We don't get the true radiance of the sun. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Sometimes we eat processed and eat processed food, but I stopped eating that. You know, I'm organic. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Slick? Slick, talking about your new host, your new co-host.
Yeah. He even said it. You know, I don't know what's going on, brother.
Hey, I think Slick is saying he supposed to be co-host, man. You took his spat or something, man.
That because he keeps saying it every time, man. Come on this show, man. Talk to me, brother. It ain't like that, man. Let me be your number one fan. What do you do?
Oh shit, he be DJing. He do more live shows than any of us. He probably do about 5 or 6 a day. Probably more than that.
All right, then. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna send you one of his shows. I'm
yeah.
This show.
We're on the same page, brother.
Stop. But
I know, right?
The Black Fives is something that I thought people should, look into. You know, if
Yeah,
they
that's
invest
deep.
into sports, but you know, for those who ain't, you know, just find other things to talk about or look at because they got
Yeah.
other things out here that I know y'all been hearing about them forest fires. This is my last one for tall
Yeah.
Thursday because
Man, I went outside yesterday, man. I'm like, what in the world going on out here? First of
yeah,
all, I couldn't even get out my complex. Something happened around here. It wasn't even DC police. It was Capitol Police. I'm like, what the heck y'all doing? Man, had the whole Minnesota locked down, bro.
Well, what
Then
happened?
finally, I don't know what's going on. Finally, when I get out, I look at the sky. I said, what the heck is going on around here? It's
The sky
terrible,
was
man.
turning purple. There were people running
It is terrible.
everywhere. Prince
I
sung
man,
still
about
say
it.
it's chemtrail.
yeah,
I
Kenny,
still say it's chemtrail.
man, I'm gonna show
They said it
y'all
was
what
the
it is.
fires from
It's
Canada.
kids catching. See, these kids out in these other countries, they got drones and they got different laws. Out here, they don't allow us to fly drones, and unless it's like in Maryland in a certain height. Out there in like these other countries like Canada and these other places, they can just fly drones. They can spy on their neighbors if they wanted to. So they've been.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna show you the footage that they've been getting, and they've been trying to take down over and over and over. But this what they've been doing. I mean, this Tall Tale Thursday, y'all believe it or not, but this a chopper, and they be thinking these fires just like this be God doing this to us. Like God just made the forest catch on fire. He don't love the trees now.
I'm gonna
Nah,
say
this-
look at that. That's how they started the fire.
It's to clean out dead trees.
Look at that.
Fake news.
They set it up. There's a setup.
So you're gonna
Fake.
clean up dead trees by setting more fire?
Fake.
They set it up.
Fake.
start a lot of fires, y'all.
Yeah, I believe that.
Of course, because since when
Yeah,
did you
ain't
ever
no
hear
way,
about
ain't no way in the world fires just all of a sudden just pop up and happen.
right? Because
No.
you never hear about wildfires in Canada. Come on now,
Like,
we
Right.
never hear about that.
hey, but you can fool the people, man. They do it over and over because now you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna say we gonna come to rescue, and now everybody gonna depend on the same people who put the fire, who started the fire to put it out. It's gonna be
That's how it
money.
works.
Yeah, people gonna be sick or need to get checkups. So everybody they gonna make a lot of money off it. They need disasters to make money. You know
It's-
what's up, Kenny?
Yeah.
It's always something with our respiratory system. They make it hard for
Hey,
us to
Kenny.
breathe. Man,
Because they wanna control the oxygen.
The oxygen.
They trying to play God, bottom line, you know, and
they getting ready to
it's
sell
just
us air. That's all. That's all it is too.
Huh?
They getting ready to sell us air. They polluted the waters, so we got to get the bottled water. Then now they get ready to pollute the air, so we're gonna have to start buying air. Molly, can you put my air in your name?
You can buy a can of air now. Like
You said
Look.
put your air in your name.
Look, Louise, tell them I got air. I got oxygen. Them tanks
Kenny
got
said,
oxygen
what
tanks.
it do, everybody? Kenny, what it do, brother? I seen you live. I couldn't tune in because we was live, brother. You know I tune in all your lives, but we was already going live. I got you next time though. But Kenny say what it do, Reese, Phoenix, Marley, Slicky, what it do? Hey, you just gonna leave my boy Hakeem out? What you do to Kenny?
yeah, what's up, Ken?
When,
I thought we was all right, brother. I thought we had a nice meet and greet.
when you gonna come back?
I
on
thought
the
we had a
show,
nice
Kenny?
meet and greet.
And I sent him the link yesterday. He ain't come on. He ain't definitely coming on no Freaky Friday. We gonna
Who was that?
Kenny,
Kenny.
why? Kenny got freaky out.
man, we can't do the Reverend like that, man. He talking about Professor Hakeem.
The
what it
Reverend's
do?
still a human being, okay?
You can't do the
Hey,
Reverend. Y'all ain't gonna be teasing and
Professor
y'all ain't gonna be
Hakeem.
testing him, man.
I'm becoming a whole lot of stuff now.
No, we talking about Kenneth Clark. He a minister. He a reverend. He a pastor.
You said that Jimmy Carter asked
They
everybody
get freaky
to cut back
too.
on air pollution. That's James in the comments. I ain't know about that one. I learned something today. I'm gonna look into that though. Jimmy Carter. It's
What
crazy.
about him?
I think y'all need when they start selling air. That's when I'm done with America. I'm gonna just say, you know what? I just need to leave because how the animals gonna live? Everything else can live without a can of air, but we gonna need it.
Right, right.
That's gonna be so funny. But they already got us with the masses. I'm like, how all the animals not dying? Like how? Because they was more immune to. I mean, they was more affected by COVID than anything before humans. It only animals used to can catch COVID. So now it got to the point that humans can catch it too. But we was dying more than the animals. How the hell is this pop? They ain't got no masses, no vaccines or nothing. They out here.
That's why they living longer because they ain't got the
That's it, man.
vaccine.
We be fooled all the time. But what y'all think about these wildfires, Louise? You think these natural fires from God, or they can
You
actually?
already know what I think. Come on now. We
And
But
never
they ain't
heard
from God.
about
That's for
no
sure.
wildfires in Canada. How the hell wildfires in Canada?
Well,
Canada
And why should it
are
in
one of those
Canada
places.
affect us?
Right. What Canada is one of those places where the weather is very kind of neutral. It's cold when it's supposed to be cold. It's warm when it's supposed to be warm. So
Right.
you hear wildfires in California. I'm surprised we don't hear about them in Arizona. Arizona really hot. So
yeah,
Canada, seriously?
It's just Arizona don't have as much trees.
yeah, ain't no trees. You can
It's
see
more
Right,
sand
right.
and desert.
Yeah. So that's how it's supposed to be. But we hear about the
Right.
earthquakes, we hear about the wildfires, all this stuff in California and the different areas that it usually is. We hear about the tornadoes in the Midwest, and now all of a sudden Canada in the springtime got wildfires.
And you know the
And
people
Canada is one of
with
the
Greenpeace,
cleanest,
Right.
one of the cleanest part of the country. Canada is real clean and organized. So
you know
that's
the
them.
people
That's, and I'm gonna say it. I hope they don't mess me up, but I take the beef for what I'm about to say. It's them daggone colonizers that is still not trying to give up. They still trying to fight for their quote unquote their bloodline, which is their bloodline connected to us because they came from us. And they just confused, man. They think they own everything. They taking that white privilege and just, man, making a mess out of everything. That's what's happening.
don't
what you
forget
gonna say?
the people in Greenpeace is having a fit. The people that love the trees and the forests and the air and all that. I haven't heard them marching or protesting. If they was killing animals in the forest and stuff, Peter be marching the White House
Oh, you
right
know
there.
it.
So what's going on? Why they ain't marching? Because there are animals in the forest, right? So
Yeah,
how come
All
nobody's
day.
marching for these wildfires?
because they
Well,
think it's natural.
They probably do think it's natural. They a lot of people don't investigate from their from their front door. When they leave their front door, they lollygagging. The world is okay, and they're not investigating anything. And people just accepting what somebody give them. They accepting the okie doke. That's all it is.
The Ogie
Only
doke.
a few. Yeah. Only what they say. Only a few will know. Only a few is chosen. The one who's chosen is the one who investigate and seek the truth.
They
Well,
folks said that the DMV boom is what caused the smoke.
they smoking
But that was
trees.
days
Everybody might
before
die.
that. That was way before
That was
that
way
happened.
before that. Yeah, that was already happened. But even that boom, like what was that, Kenny?
The
You
sonic
know,
boom.
they trying to explain it and shit. I'm like, they lying like shit when they start trying to break down the science of it. And I'm like, yeah, they lying. Like, I ain't trying to.
And one
Yeah.
thing for sure, I believe that because before all the fire, they did that fire. This is my theory. They did that fire to throw off what they've been doing. If you've been looking lately, being outside before the fire and all that, it's always been a haze. It can be hot, but it was always in a haze in the sky. The sun was never pure out looking on us.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, why is it so hazy? Why is it so hazy? And this is before the fire. I believe the chemtrails, they done did a lot with the chemtrails. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though to the point they gotta say something else is contributing to the haze that has been going on.
It's always so they always doing something, you know.
They always. What's next? I don't know what can be next.
Only thing I'm waiting for the universal God to say it's time to get busy. Now I'm gonna start getting busy.
Get busy, you'll start getting busy doing what?
See, some things you just don't add. Just know I'm gonna get busy.
you been getting busy, Hakeem. You don't stop getting busy.
Yeah.
You stay busy.
Right, but it's gonna be a different type of getting busy when it all boils down to. That's why we gotta get together.
California.
They said revolution should be televised.
The revolution should not be televised.
They don't allow it to rain in California.
That's why me and Weezy gonna be in the house, holding it down for the women. I'm gonna be over there where Molly at. And Molly Hakeem gonna be on the front line. United we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah,
we're gonna be united front.
So they gonna
we got to understand it's coming to that.
They're gonna have unhealthy air quality in the DC area. You know, that's what they were saying.
Yep. That's gonna be the weapon. That's gonna be one of we better stock up on them masks like they used to have back in World War II and one.
But think about it though, y'all.
Bad air.
Think about it. They say all of a sudden because of the fire is bad quality air. But beforehand, man, if you go outside, you look up in the sky, and it was haze. And I know that's coming from the chemtrail. It's the buildup of the chemtrail. They finally got enough out there where as though it's going to block the sun. They can't stand the sun.
That the air gets so toxic that people can't smoke outside or light a match without catching on fire no more.
Goodness gracious.
Well, we got to remember.
Imagine that how people out there striking, you know.
What we got to remember is we all outside. We just in a box. You know, that's what we got. Yep. So outside is our home. We just have outside to stay safe from what's out. But at the end of the day, we got
to be outside.
Outside, that's where we supposed to be. That's where we from. Nature, you know. So they destroying it. You know, they don't know what they doing. But I'm
they don't want us to come to our original inhabitants.
That's why they destroying the trees. That's why
we need the sun.
We better hug a tree while we can. We better get our foot planted into the soil while we can. Get our hands in the ground while we can. Because they making it so that we ain't gonna be able to hug and feel and love nature.
They be throwing.
Look, they're trying to keep us in the house. That was the whole thing about COVID. They're trying to keep us in the house.
They try to program us. You stay in the house, you watch TV. The TV, they got your mind. The rate, them frequencies, them radio waves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna be the opposite. I'm be in the house. I'm gonna be making babies.
Look, he's still making more babies, man.
You need to sit down.
You humping hump, Hakeem.
I'm be making babies.
We're gonna have to say that for tomorrow, man, because we're gonna have to get Keeman some pull-out classes, man. You too old.
Come on, the Keem ain't pulling out. That's just it.
I'm gonna show you, man.
That's not cool,
man. That's my only one. Man.
So you gonna enjoy pulling out? Come on, man. That's crazy.
Hey, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, Nick Cannon Jr.
Don't nobody want to be having babies all the time, damn it. Come on, man.
I can't say that's why he got many women. He got a harem.
You don't have to carry them. That's why you can say why not.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a baby by me, you would love to carry that baby because you have a baby.
First and foremost, let me tell you something. I have carried 5 children. I didn't say my pregnancy wasn't joyful, but do you know the change that we had to go through pregnancy? It's a lot. And the older you get, and the more children you have, the worse it happens to your body. So I don't want to hear nothing about the joy. The joy, yes, the children are the joy. The process is something else.
When a man helps the woman to get back to where she at, that's the joy.
A man can't fully help her get back to where she is because the hormone changes, the body changes, the things that we lose within our bodies. It ain't nothing that a man can do fully. Yes, you can support us, Yes, you can be there for us, but there are things that happens internally that nobody can fix but you and God.
So then this is the next question. Here it is. This next question. If you believe, I look at this how I look at it. If a person believes in God, then you got to believe in me too. You follow what I'm saying? I am part of his descent. You know what I'm saying? I am God, what? Like unto my heavenly Father. So therefore, you know, I believe in hugging my women, my queen, and praying to God, and we'll get through all this.
Yes, again.
So
hold on, Hakeem, because it doesn't matter what entity you are, because I am of that same entity, and it doesn't make a difference because my body does way more than yours do while pregnant. There are different changes that you as a man could never experience. Just like there are things as a man. Hold on. There are things as a no. I was getting ready to go there. Calm down. There are things as us as a women that we could not ever explain or understand as a man. So regardless of what you can be for me on the external side, there are changes and things that have to be dealt with on the internal side that you can do nothing for me but be in a support. And children take everything from you. I have lost 2 teeth from childbirth. That means from being pregnant.
So that means to me, with that means that I just have to build your faith up into my words. Then, when a man does that, then you'll cling on to the power that man brings. Once he knows he's part of the Godhead of the world. See, there's a difference. Y'all women haven't experienced that yet. A lot of y'all don't know about a man holding y'all and bringing God to y'all. And
well, you know why we haven't? Because we've had to bring God to ourselves. So we've had our own experience with the universe and spiritual, and we get there first because in the spirit, you have to be feminine. So we experience.
You have to be feminine?
Yes. You have to submit in the spiritual.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means. That's what that means. Okay.
You said it.
Yeah, but listen. In order for, and this is the process. See, let's go there since you want to go there this morning. This is the process. In order for, I'm not even gonna be long because I know we ain't got long, but it is a submittance when it comes to the spiritual side, and women will submit to your spirit, not your ego.
Exactly. So
and even if a woman is submitting to your spirit, sweetheart, that has nothing to do with the internal experiences that happen to her. You can give her every piece of comfort. You can pour your soul into this woman and she will accept it. But the internal part of her that she experiences during pregnancy is something different.
See, now that's where it wavers and be different. Because if you saying you submit to the spirit of God and spirit of man, then that brings power, whereas though healing can be obtained through them two people because they both submitting to the will of God, and you submitting to the will of man of his spirit of God, which that will power and healing begins. See, no one have never been on that level.
Many people have been on that level. They just don't express it because a lot of people will not accept and hear it.
Right.
That's
the
why
ones
it's
on that
important.
level, they gain power.
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with
pregnancy. And be able to heal mentally and spiritually with the body.
Sorry.
I got you, Hakeem.
I froze up. Let me introduce Tracy to the room. This is Tracy, the comedian TMJ.
That's the wrong person coming here in this conversation.
I know.
He coming here about to act fool. Hey, Tracy.
Hola.
What's up, King?
¿Cómo está? I'm trying to get this camera to work right.
Louisa, before Tracy getting the camera to work, can we read some of the comments on the side?
Yes. Let me go back.
I can't see
Kenneth said, we got hormones just like everyone else does. It is natural. We all come into the world through sex. When we were talking about Kenneth not coming on Freaky Friday. He also said, folks said that the DMV boom is what caused the smoke. He was laughing. Slicky said, boom, shake the room. Kenneth says California always has fires. They do. And he said, I saw it with my own eyes. James said, as soon as my lawsuit is over with, hopefully I'll be able to be what in the world? A regular person on y'all's podcast. But y'all are very good for the community and neighborhood. You give a lot of help and wisdom to a lot of people about a lot of things. And God bless all y'all. I pray every day for you.
Thank
you, James. Kenneth said Cali is different. They be throwing cigarettes in the redwood trees. What? He said mankind don't take care of Mother Nature. That's true. And he also said we are supposed to subdue, multiply. Angela said, well said. My sister, thank you. And Kenneth said spirituality in the woman is a turn on for me.
Huh?
He said turn off.
Turn on.
He said a turn off.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, he said a turn for me.
He said what now?
He said it's a turn on. A spirituality in a woman is a turn on for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what power. That's how you gain power.
Yeah, that Erykah Badu, bro. I need Erykah Badu in my life.
I don't know. Erykah Badu, boy, she wild something. She something else. I don't know. It's gonna take a great king for her, boy. And can't nobody get to her.
Hey, look, I just wanted to make me great. Yeah, I needed to make me great like she did everybody else.
You know what? You just trying to get some love, and that's what you're trying to get. Erykah Badu said it's not magic. What she does is she listens. And that's
real?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Listen to what? Just talking?
No, she listens to her men she deals with talk. She listens to them. She gives them a safe space. And that's
a lot of women
she
don't
does.
do that.
Yeah, a lot of us do not do that. That's true.
For real?
The reason why we don't do that.
So you and Reese don't do that?
No, I do.
Huh?
I do. We do. But what I'm saying, a lot of us as women do not. And the reason why we do not do that is because we do not have a safe space of our own. And I'm not saying other people are supposed to give it to you, but if you do not take that time to create that space for yourself, if you don't take that time to heal and deal with yourself, you're not going to be able to be that space for anybody else.
Oh, okay. But still, though.
And I do. That's why I have a plethora of male friends, old friends, call back to talk, to tell me what's going on and advice. You know.
But you also have to be careful with that because people take advantage. And that's a lot of the reasons why even men, because men are safe spaces for other brothers or women, and they take advantage. Some people take and steal that part of you and will drain that part of you if you allow, because when you are a safe space for a person, you're giving of yourself. You're opening your space up for these people. Some people come into that space just to get filled up and they don't leave anything but trouble behind. So you have to have discrepancy. You have to have discernment when it comes to stuff like that. You have to be very careful. But it is important because, again, like, people don't understand the place and power that women have. We have the power to make a monster or make an angel out of anybody, man, woman, child, it doesn't matter. And we tend to take our powers and use it to create monsters because of the turmoil that's within ourselves. And we have to learn how to get ourselves together. We got to heal. We got to deal with that BS and let go of anything else. Because, I've been dealing with some stuff this weekend. Lord knows I was ready to take somebody out of here. But we have to be able to look at ourselves and look at what we're doing and take accountability for the things that we're allowing or what, we've done, and heal so we won't pour that into somebody else.
Right.
And sometimes we know it and we feel it, and I don't like to pour negative into anything. I try to be positive, but people always say, oh, that I have a negative disposition, which I don't. I have a guarded disposition, not a negative, but guarded. Does that make sense? You guys, what I'm saying? I don't know.
You keep your guard up.
Yeah.
I'm not being negative. I'm just got your guards up, And I got to be like that with my male and my female.
But that can be a good and a bad thing.
Some people are so exhausted, but because I've been burnt so many times, and if some people exhausted, at this point, I got to, because sometimes I have discernment. I'm trying to love everybody, and sometimes you just can't. So, but I keep my guard up,
That's
but
true.
I love all my family. I love all the morning Mac Shaw. I love all my people. I ain't talking about our family. I'm talking about other people out there in the world and stuff I come across. Everybody that been on my show, I love them. I have a heart for them. If that makes any sense. So yes.
Oh.
Now getting with the theme of the Tall Tale Thursday, y'all. This y'all may believe it or may not believe it, and this is the type of heart I've always had. This type of heart and empathy for others. When I was a teenager, about 15 or 16, I used to work at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Am I allowed to tell the way I used to work? Well, it ain't Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. They changed the name. So it used to say Kentucky Fried Chicken on 202, y'all, in Landover. Okay. Right behind us was these apartments called Hanson Arms. And these little kids, this is back when they used to have Chicken Little sandwiches. So these little kids used to come over. They about 7 or 10, a little boy and a little girl. And they would come over and they would be hungry. So after a certain time, this is back when we had good food quality. After a certain time limit, you're supposed to discard the food.
Yeah, get rid of the food.
And write it off, right? So my manager, we had these Chicken Little sandwiches. They were still good. I was on point with my little time thing. So I would write it off and I would give it to the kids because they said, Miss Reese, we hungry. And they used to come over to the shack, but you could tell that they ain't been eating, and my heart went out to the kids. So at the time, my manager, Bucktooth Eddie, make me sick. If I see him there, I'll probably punch him in the mouth. He wrote me up for giving
away the chicken.
They will do that because they want you to throw it away instead of giving away. That don't make sense.
But let me tell you. So the day that he wrote me up,
go play.
Let me tell you what happened.
Go play.
This I know God is good. You first, I'll get you back. Heavy D and the boys was performing at the Capitol Center. Dougie Fresh, Heavy D. This big old limousine pulls up, and they in all kinds of buckets of chicken, right?
Right.
They took all that we had.
Okay.
Eddie said, "Take it. You don't have to pay." I said, "Oh no, he don't." I said, "Like hell, he don't." Yes, he do. I said, "All of this money." I said, "And if you don't charge him, I'm telling Carrie." That was our store manager. I said, "He got the money to pay." I said, "These little kids don't." I said, "You won't let him get something free because he's a celebrity?" And guess what Heavy D said?
What?
He said, "She right." And he peeled off money and paid the bill and left me a tip. He said, "She right." And
how much was the tip?
It was just a couple of 20s, but hell, it was the change left over. He peeled off a couple of,
back then that was a lot of money.
A lot of money. That was enough about me paying attention.
I was about to say.
That was about me paying attention. This was the 80s. And
in the 80s, for Elijah, you get a sweatsuit and everything.
Yeah.
And Eddie tore up my write up because I was like, I'm about to, because I was, and he,
you out there blackmailing people, Reese.
I was going to snitch like hell. He done gave away $20-something worth of chicken. Shoot, and that back then that was a lot of chicken.
It sure was.
He took all our racks that we just came up. We was in the store and my cousin Booby was having a fit. He was like, "Oh, Heavy D, I'm going to the show," because we had tickets to go. But I forfeited my tickets because I had to work. And to me,
you was tripping.
Working was better than going to. It was a weird type of upbringing I had. So I worked, but I ended up still seeing Heavy D at the show that I had tickets to.
That's true.
So how about that? Is that the universe way of saying, "Be blessed, my sister. You on the right track, my sister"?
Yeah, you got to actually see him in person. You would have saw him on the stage. You got to see him up close and personal. That's cool.
Exactly. That's the true story. Y'all can believe it or not.
I prefer the money and the media show for real.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't find nobody else to cover my shift, and I took my job seriously because I was like the crew chief leader. So
it was just chicken.
Back then we had
back then, boy, KFC was like that.
It wasn't KFC back then. It was Kentucky.
Yeah, it was Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Back then,
with the bucket on the jump.
Abbreviation of it.
Yeah, and before that, it was Geno's.
Gino,
exactly. People don't know about that.
Burger. Thank you. Yeah. They sell burgers.
Don't nobody know about that Hero Burger. That was the best burger in the world.
Yeah, they used to sell burgers for real.
Yep,
Hero Burgers. Yeah.
Yes.
Because Kentucky Fried Chicken was Geno's, and Geno's, and watch this. I'm gonna hit y'all. Do y'all remember Burger Chef?
Burger Chef and Chef.
Yeah.
Because Burger Chef and Burger King was competing with each other.
Yeah, man.
It was called Burger Chef and Jeff. That was a little sidekick.
Yeah, the Burger Chef turned into Burger King.
Yeah, right. I was about to say you can tell who won.
Yeah.
If we go back to Tall Tales, I know people out there probably saying, "What the hell are these places that they talking about?" They even.
But I'm sure there's a lot of people that know.
We had Red Barn, Holly. I'm fat.
Red Barn was the shit.
Like Holly Farm. Remember Holly Farm?
Man, I miss Holly Farm. But that's the only reason why I mess with World Farms, because they got them wedges. Yeah. But ain't nothing beat them Holly Farm wedges. Them Holly Farm wedges, them jumps is moist and delicious.
We'll never have that again, people.
Never.
We'll never have that. And we'll never have the original Church's chicken again. Back in the day. You could get a dinner so big to feed 2 families off of $10.
You still can. You still can.
But that was the original Church's with the big chicken and the gravy and stuff. I didn't care about chicken over Kentucky.
I used to tell her about it. I wish that wasn't chicken. Them were pterodactyl wings.
Them jokers was big. Molly back there said, "What in the world they talking about?" Her King Molly.
You right, Molly wouldn't know nothing. My son wouldn't know. Yeah,
he wouldn't know nothing about that.
That's a time forgotten. That's like dinosaurs. That stuff is extinct. But it was the bomb when we was coming up, and I'm glad I got them memories. I'm glad, and Heavy D.
That's so cool.
I'm glad I got that memory too. Think about it. We're gonna be a memory to somebody someday too.
That's true.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay, let me read the comments real quick. Let's see. Angela was laughing. Kenneth said, "Listen, Linda, Erykah Badu is my boo. Y'all can't have her. She is mine."
I thought I was your boo, Kenneth.
Don't be fighting. Kenneth said, "Y'all can't have her." Angela said, "We have to learn to listen to each other." She said, "Exactly." And then Kenneth said, "Exactly. Folks will use your vulnerabilities against you sometimes in safe spaces." Slicky said, "Baduism. She put roots on her men. Talk to Common, Andre 3000, and so on."
Right. I don't need a root on me.
Angela said,
a root on you, huh?
Angela said, "We are opening our hearts and our minds and your minds, and people will take advantage of you." Slicky said, "Reese, I got to tell it. Your men sleep with yourself." Oh, Slicky.
What?
What does that have to do with anything? What does that mean? Well, okay, Slicky.
I should have read that before I read it.
Slicky. What
I shouldn't have said.
I gotta go to comments and see what they said.
Yeah.
But you gotta read it all. You gotta.
No, I should have read it in my mind before I read it out loud.
It's okay, but I don't understand what they got to
do. You just gonna censor it?
No, I'm not gonna censor him. I'm trying to figure out.
No, I would have.
No, he could tell it. Let the truth set you free. And you spelling Reese wrong. It's REESE. That's not a C. So I see that misspelled word. But the truth is the truth. Yes, I do. And look, that wasn't the first one. So hey, that's life. Your best friends asleep with your men. Your cousins, your mamas, You know, so that's life.
Well, look. Let's don't talk about that because you know we can say that to Friday because I got a story to tell and I wasn't no good boy in it, but I felt good doing it. But it is what it is.
You know what?
All right, let's see.
I'm just speaking facts. I ain't gonna be, you know. So things happen. Things, you know. It is what it is. That's how we get to our journey. That's how we get to where we are. That's how that makes us who we are today.
That's true.
So I don't wallow into the past and have regrets. I look in the past that okay, that's you know, I did it, okay, and I learned from it.
Right.
If I like it, I go back to it. If I don't, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna dwell in the past, because the past is gonna keep you right there.
That's right.
Behind everybody. True. And get passed up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, everybody should wake up when they go out the door and look for what gift that God gonna give us in the present time. That's why present means gift. So what gift God will give? I'm looking for my gift every day because I want to see it, and I know, and if I see it and it's a blessing, then I can nourish that blessing and turn it to something great.
I want to hear the story, Hakeem.
What story?
You said you got a story.
You don't want to wait to Freaky Friday?
No, this is Tall Tale Thursday. Freaky Friday topics. We already got topics for Freaky Friday. This is Tall Tale Thursday.
Yeah, but when I'm
you
talking
said you
about
had a story, but you did it. That's okay. We want to hear what you did.
Well, based on the comment, I know y'all were talking about somebody sleeping with a friend sleeping, whatever the case might be. It was back in the days when I was out there hustling shoes, man. I had mother, daughter, and sister. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was back then. It was like when you were hustling back in the 80s and 90s, it was still like everybody was on this flower child trip. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loved everybody. So that's not hard to believe that it happens. You know what I'm saying? I did it. A mother, a sister, and a daughter. All I'm grown.
Be like that.
And
the grandma.
One of the mothers was one of my boys. They ain't know I was doing his mother. So you know what I'm saying? It happens. Yeah, I mean it happens. I mean that's part of growing up.
It was a family affair. That's what you're saying.
Let me tell you something.
So you gotta realize my name Hakeem. I can soak my royal oats.
First of all, don't even do
it. You know, he like to assert his royal staff. He ain't sowing no oats. But let me tell you something. Look, Hakeem, if I would have come home and you smashing my mother right then and there, I would demand a big allowance. I was like, man, you better give me an allowance because if you begging my friend, I need some money. That's all I wouldn't have cared. I would have cared.
Right, I'm saying that was back in the days. That was back in the days.
I said, yes, you would have cared. One of your friends is hitting your moms or your dad, you would have cared.
Nope, because that happened. One of my friends, one hit my mom and the other friend hit my dad. I didn't give a good hoot. I was just too dumb. My dad was slick like that, like Mr. Hakeem. My dad his royal oats. He used to. My dad's a mechanic. He's a jack of all trades and a master of some. I can't say you're a master of none. He's a jack of all trades and a master of some. But true story. My girlfriend kept calling me. Where your father at? My car broke down again. Where your father at? My car broke down.
How often is this happening in a week?
It was like 3 times a week. I was like, damn. I said, damn, you need a new car, girl. So I said,
that wasn't the engine that needed fixing, honey.
I said, why you keep going over there and fix that raggedy ass car? I said, how's she always going somewhere and the car all broke down like that? And my father looked at me and just started laughing. I'm grown. Tyree was born and everything. And he just looked at me and started laughing and winked his eye. And I was like, what you doing, Daddy? He said, she want the Hoosha Daddy. I said,
ew.
I said, what is a Hoosha Daddy? No, it's from my daddy. I get my sense of him from my father. And he said, he broke it down and said, she want the Hoosha Daddy. I said, what the hell is a Hoosha Daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? That is
terrible.
Look, my girlfriend.
That's what I would say to my daughter.
My father is a smooth. He the motorcycle guy. My father was in the Knights of Columbus and stuff, and all my girlfriends and stuff. I don't know why people just like my daddy. He's funny. He got a sense of humor. Everybody.
Apparently he can lay the pipe because they wouldn't be calling if he couldn't.
Apparently so. He was out in you need to change that raggedy car, girl.
So the whole time, it wasn't just her. He was hitting all your friends.
My father was a flirt. He didn't hit all of my friends. But as I got older, a lot of them girls like a handyman. My father was hard working. My father, know how to do a lot of stuff. Yeah. I couldn't see it. I'm like, ugh. That I couldn't see it. So don't ask me, but yeah, my father, that's my daddy. I love him. Look, now he's on his fourth wife, so that'll tell you that he was a ladies' man.
Man, got the same
and he believes in commitment.
What?
He believes in committing crimes.
It seems like me and him got the same resume.
He believes in marriage. I don't know about commitment.
Oh yeah, he believes in commitment now. But back then he used to be committing all types of stuff. Man, my daddy had some wild.
I was married 3 times.
He had women busting his windows and flattening his tire, all crazy women. Because he said goodbye. Women go crazy when a man say goodbye.
Yeah. They go crazy now when you tell them goodbye.
Molly, when you tell the woman goodbye, do they be trying to hurt you, Molly? Do they be trying to cut your locks, Molly, and flatten your tires and stuff? And messing up the equipment? That's crazy.
See, Molly in the new age, the only thing you gotta do is text him. He ain't gotta be around.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Right. He got a little free space.
Right.
There used to be grown women calling my house. That's when I had my own place. I've been on my own since I was 18. So I had my own place with me and my son. They would call playing on my phone for my daddy. And I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
Oh, let me read the comment. He said, James said, I know this is the Morning Mac show, but I'm going to be like Obama talking to Donald Trump. What up, Sticky? What's up, Slicky? Kenneth said, Professor Hakeem, no way you were that like that. No way. Slicky said, I know it happens. I was involved. He said he know it happened. Apparently he did some of that stuff too, Slicky said. Brain said money was loose and unemployment was high, so we made it the way we could make it. But I put those things behind me, so I'm not going to give y'all my past. Slicky said, TMJ, you still do your shows?
Yes, I do.
That's all you gonna say?
I'm saying, man, I'm under the influence right now.
Oh, everybody is under the influence except for me. Well, look at my eyes. My eyes.
The influence I'm under is bleach because I'm in here cleaning up.
Hey, Reese, what is going on with your face, Reese?
My eyes look like I'm under the influence.
What is it doing? Allergies?
Oh,
okay.
You can say, and my eyes are wide open. One of the people said, look up, you sleeping, Reese, on camera. No, I got to do this to open my eyes. That's terrible. I don't know why I got little slits. And then if I smile, I can't like little.
Yeah,
you might got China. You might got Chinese in your family.
We all are from Asiatic.
They're from us.
So you saying I'm an Asiatic black man?
Hey, you created in the attic.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Created in the attic, huh? Who was created in the attic? I wasn't creating no damn attic.
Right. Yeah, she said.
Y'all gotta listen more Outcasts.
How you know you were? How you know where you was created at?
I know I was. I talked to my mother and my father. I know I wasn't creating no damn.
They ain't gonna tell the truth.
They gonna tell the truth.
They'll tell you everything, man.
Because we grown now, but you know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm grown. I done did some creating myself, so of course they can tell me the truth.
My father was a mailman, so that's why I think I'm the way I am.
Oh,
I'm always
delivery.
like to be the deliverer.
The mailman always rings twice.
Hey, look, my mother. I mean, I let my mother rest in peace, but my aunts and my cousins that was older than me, they used to get mad back in the days. You know, keep in mind, I'm born in '65. And my mother's name's Shirley. And they be waiting for their little check and their money coming in the mail. They say, that damn Shirley, the mailman over Shirley house. The mail
is slow, yeah. The mailman late, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I guess I get it honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was a mailman.
And his pull-out game was weak, too.
At least one time.
I mean, he created me. Why I got to be weak? Why couldn't he just go in there and just like,
game? Meaning he didn't.
And who pulls out?
He created you.
Look, I'm trying to get it to be in it. So why I'm trying to get out of it? I don't understand.
Because you don't want them obeyed. God damn it. That's why you pull out.
Tracy,
man, I want every.
Tracy, tell him how many kids you got, Tracy. I think 5. You got more than brother Hakeem.
I got 5. How many you got, Hakeem?
5, 4 girls, 1 boy.
Oh yeah. So we're the same. I got 2 girls, 3 boys.
Okay.
So that's 4.
Hey, look, my oldest
2 girls, 3 boys.
Oh, you said 3 boys. Okay, I thought you said 2 boys.
Yeah, my oldest 36, and my youngest 8.
My youngest is 17. I got 34, 29, 29, 17, and 22.
Wow. And what you got, Hakeem?
All them 29-year-old twins.
36, 33.
Yeah, ghetto twins.
28, 29.
Oh, so you like my father.
Wait a minute, he said 36, 29. Both of them got, I'm getting a lottery number right here. Because I'm about to play these numbers.
36 is my oldest. 33. 30. Diane 31. Mahasa 29. And Cherish, she's 8.
8. So look, we done got the Powerball number. 29, 36, 33, 8. And what did you say, Tracy?
Oh, with a winning hand because she's 34. Yeah. 34, 29, 22, 17. That's 229.
I had 1, 2, 3 baby mamas.
Wow, you know what?
Yeah, 3 baby mamas.
Hoes. You and Tracy some hoes. Louisa,
I got 2 ex-wives.
See, Weezy got 5 and 1 ex-husband.
Well, two of them I did marry.
Yeah.
My oldest kid's mother and my next to the youngest mother, we got married.
Yeah.
I've been married 3 times.
Wow.
Why? Why 3 times? 3rd time a charm?
Huh?
Why 3 times? The 3rd time a charm?
Well, I believed in getting married. If it did, that was, I believe in getting married and bringing a union. But it didn't work. Right. Now I'm older and wiser. I kind of understand more, and I ain't gonna blame it on them. It's probably partially mine. Like I understand it, that's part of growth. Yeah, so, true. That's why I'm looking for that powerful woman right now because I know to look for that.
How many?
I know what I do.
King, is she still alive? That's what you're gonna be looking for now. You need a woman with a pulse.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, man.
You ain't lying about that.
Yeah, and I understand where you're at though, because nobody wants to die alone. You want somebody to help you pick out your pills and get you to your doctor's office visits.
Tracy, but you also don't die alone. It's an individual act.
Why you say that?
Because we all are going to die alone. When I
How
die,
you know?
Weezy, come go with me, girl. Let's have a girls trip. Come
If
on,
we both died in a car accident at the same time, I died with you.
You know, when speaking of car accident driving, Michelle, we got to stay prayed up because she do a piece of driving. Woo wee! I'm tell you, we went out last Friday. I kid you not. Louisa started out sitting like this. Then I saw her doing like this. Then I saw her doing like this.
Why was she doing that?
Cause Michelle ass drive crazy. Let me tell you something. I almost told her pull over and let me drive. I'm a licensed driver and I know how to drive. Michelle she's distracted a lot. So she does a lot while she's driving. I had to even tell her to hand me the phone because I'm in the back seat. You're not about to kill me.
You know.
Was she making her little video while using the car?
You can't do nothing. You get motion sickness. And the way and I said, why'd you turn that curve like that? Why you turn that corner? She turning. Murder, she go up and I said, what is you doing?
Man, I flipped in that back seat I don't know how many times.
Hilarious.
I was like, okay. But I appreciate her allowing me to ride with her. I thank her very much. Next time I might drive.
I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat in. My mind was bred a little different here from my own past.
And I hope you guys will be able to come back and participate in the panel tomorrow. We're going to talk about what is freaky to you. What exactly is freaky Friday? What does freaky mean? So that's what we're going to talk about. Is freaky and kinky the same thing? And is freaky and nasty the same thing? So tune in tomorrow while we find out what's freaky. And DJ Slicky Woo Woo, I'm going to ask him if he know what freaky is. Is he freaky? Is he nasty? Or is he just kinky at this point?
I guess them all different stages, huh?
That's what we're going to find out tomorrow. Phoenix, will you be joining us tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay, so
I got my sunshine.
So y'all say something, give the people some love.
All right, June 17th, 501 Moore Street, Northeast, Union District Orchestra Bar. Laughing in the Basement Comedy, hosted by Mike Brooks and a host of other comics. Come on out, just $50. Show your love, and let's make it happen. Let's have some laughs. Sounds of Elegance going to play afterwards. So we're going to have the comedy show, then we're going to have the after party. Come on out.
Yes. With Louisa?
Oh, also, don't forget to mention Reese's name, and you'll get the tickets for a low price of $50. Just letting you know. Anyway.
Thank you, Weezy. My name, you get it for 50.
But anyway, I just want to tell everybody to have a great, amazing day.
No, she wanted to tell everybody about June 17th.
Okay, so June 17th, before you go to Hakeem's event, you can come to my tea party, which is June 17th from 12 to 3. The price of that is $20, and that price includes your materials that we'll be working with. And yeah, come join me. Reach out if you want to come. Let me know. I'll send you the link, and you can get all the information.
Men and women.
Yes, men and women.
Everybody doing something, Jones. Man, that's lit. I might have to hit them both, man. That's a good look.
We could go to the daytime
and then
the nighttime.
I'm gonna have special guests on June 19th. That's my birthday party. So,
oh wow, okay.
I'll be actually turning 58. The line will be rolling. You know what I'm saying? I will be rolling.
Oh Lord.
It damn will be full.
Right, you know, I might find my queen to be. You know, I might find it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so we can go ahead. I said everybody on this path. Didn't I just say that? I said y'all my special guys. Y'all ain't got to worry about paying. That's my birthday time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let a little bit out. I'm gonna try to get Sugar Bear up there. That's what I'm working on. And we do it right. We do it right. We're gonna do it grown and sexy. You know what I'm saying?
That means nasty.
Well, I'm feeling proud. That day I'm gonna have my crown on. I'm gonna have all my gems on and all that, and I'm proud. I'm looking for that queen. I'm telling you, I'm looking for that queen that is gonna release that power, so I can, do some great things in this world. I already understand. I know. That's what's so scary about it. For others, for me, I see it.
Okay. Molly?
I'm going to display it.
And we'll see y'all same time tomorrow. As always, Freaky Friday. Come on here with y'all questions. Be ready. I'm talking to the men because the ladies always come at us hard on Freaky Friday. Y'all be ready, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, 10:30 to 11:30. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Popped in late, man. I'm gonna send you the link, Lee. Appreciate you tuning in, though, man. We're gonna send you a link. Come on tomorrow with it.